Alrighty, hello everybody, and welcome to my stream. What is up, my friends? Phil here live on the stream on this Monday morning. Today is Monday, September 16th, 2019. How's everybody doing? Hope I find you all well, and I hope you're ready for a full day of gameplay streaming. Some variety today, again, mixing stuff up after a couple days this streaming week where we started with the same thing over and over. Yesterday we mixed things up with the Gears 5 campaign concluding, and then my weekly Minecraft chill stream, which by the way was a very good stream last night. So thanks to everyone who attended, and thanks to anyone who hung out with me. If you haven't seen that yet, all those videos are live over on DSPGaming. You can check them out right now on YouTube. Today, we are swinging back to GTA 4 for the hopeful conclusion. This is a playthrough now that I've been playing for quite some time. I think we're up to almost 30 hours of gameplay because the game is so long. You know, all GTA games are pretty long. And this one's kind of interesting because it's long not because of grinding side content, but because the game just has a ton of story missions, some of which are pretty frustrating, I'll admit, but it's been a great run through the game. I really enjoyed doing this run, live streaming and interacting with all of you during it. I think it's been quite a fun experience. And remember, I've been playing this since like mid-August, so here we are about a month later. It looks like I might finally wrap up the game today. We're heading right into the end game here, the final string of missions and all of that. And I certainly hope that you guys will enjoy this today. If we don't beat it today, no big deal. What I'm planning on is if we don't beat this game today, I'll probably do another stream of this tomorrow night, late night stream, to wrap it up. Because I definitely want to get this game completed. You know, we are into the hardcore gaming season now. It's almost the fall. And we've got lots of new releases, not only that we're tackling, but also on the horizon. And so the last thing I want is a lingering playthrough from the summer unfinished. I want to kind of wrap this one up. So, yes, that's what we're going to be focusing on today. And if we don't finish it today, then tomorrow night, okay? Later tonight, we're going to be doing Gears of War 5 Horde Mode. So I played this once for about an hour last week, and I really enjoyed it. But I was playing it on beginner mode, and sadly, a lot of people quit out. And I think the reason they quit is because it was so easy. So we're going to try intermediate Horde Mode tonight. And hopefully it's a lot of fun. You know, it seems to be a lot of fun. You earn a lot of achievements and stuff for doing it. So that should be pretty fun, pretty, interesting. And hopefully you guys will join me later tonight around 6:45 p.m. Pacific time for that. And so this is kind of funny because I was thinking about this. I've been playing a lot of my Xbox One recently. If you look back over the past month, okay, at the playthroughs I've been doing, a lot of them have been on the Xbox One, including, obviously, Grand Theft Auto 4, Minecraft, which is my ongoing playthrough I've been doing all year long, right? Then we had Gears 5, obviously, that I've been playing over the last week, both the campaign, and now I'm going to be doing some of the Horde Mode multiplayer. Blair Witch, which I just played recently. So there's been a lot of games for the first time in a long time that I've been playing on the Xbox One, and I've been doing entire days where I don't even use my PS4. And this is another case. This is another day here where I'm not using my PS4 at all. It's all Xbox One stuff today. But this might be the last hurrah for it, because once I wrap up GTA 4, I think that's really it. Like, if you think about it, I don't think there's any more major games coming out this year that I'm going to be playing on Xbox One. As you guys know, when there's a major cross-platform game, I play it on PS4. Number one, just because this console generation, that seemed to be the choice that made sense. Number two, because I have a PS4 Pro, so it runs the games better anyway. So I usually choose the PS4 over the Xbox One now. So, yeah, it looks to me like this may be the last hurrah for the Xbox One for this year. Like, this may be the final day where I'm playing it. You know, the whole day is going to be on Xbox One. After this, it looks like PS4 and a little bit of Switch. We'll have a little bit of Switch coming up. We're going to have The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening remake. We're going to have Luigi's Mansion 3. And maybe, I think there was one other thing by the end of the year on the Switch that I can't really remember right now. But it looks like outside of that, most of the stuff I'm going to be doing is going to be PlayStation 4 coming up. All right. So it was fun. It was fun to dust off the Xbox One for a while, you know, a good month here. I was pretty much alternating between Xbox One and PS4 with whole Xbox One days, but it looks like the console is going to becoming a paperweight again sooner rather than later. Okay. All right, so today, GTA 4 probable conclusion on this first gameplay stream. And then later tonight, Gears 5 Horde Mode, which was a lot of fun when I played it last time, so I'm looking forward to it. Tomorrow, we're going to swing back to Gears. No, we're not. I lied. We're going to swing back to Borderlands 3, which I played for 2 straight days after its release and really enjoyed it. In fact, I actually said this on pre-stream today. The last hour of gameplay of Borderlands 3 that I did on my last session, I think was really good. And the reason I say that is I finally got a good variety of weapons. I unlocked the ability to hold 3 weapons instead of 2. And a good variety of weapons, including a sniper rifle that's very, very powerful, okay, which is really good, especially when you go into heavily populated mob areas. You want to maybe pick off many of the enemies before you head in there. I've got an assault rifle that melts shields right away. So if anyone has a crazy shield, I just zoop, melt it right away and then get to the more powerful stuff. Speaking of which, what's the more powerful stuff? I have a legendary shotgun that fires like a machine gun. It actually fires that fast. So it's insanely damaging, and it goes, it just melts people's health bars. So because of this loadout of weapons that I have, I basically have something for every situation. If there's too many enemies in a confined area, hang back and snipe. If there's someone with a crazy shield, melt that shield. Then swap to the shotgun and and kill them all, right? I was having a lot of fun at the very end of that, tail end of that stream. And we were heading into a new story area. So I'm actually really excited to play more Borderlands 3 tomorrow. I hope you guys will join me for that. So far, the game's been pretty good, and I think it's actually picking up now and getting better. So, Borderlands 3, main gameplay stream tomorrow. So, if we beat GTA 4 today, then tomorrow night stream, for the first time in like 3 weeks, I'm going to be playing Dragon Quest Builders 2 on the late stream. Holy shit, for those of you who liked that playthrough that started back in early July and went on hiatus for a long time here as I tackled all the new releases, this may be a breath of fresh air for you, right? Like, wow, finally it's coming back. Yeah, it's finally coming back. It's coming back as, a late night stream, at least for now. But it's still really awesome, okay? So hopefully you guys will join me tomorrow night if indeed we do beat GTA 4 today for the return of Dragon Quest Builders 2. That should be pretty exciting. If we don't finish GTA 4 today, then it's going to be the conclusion of GTA 4, and Dragon Quest is just going to have to wait longer. I know. Wednesday's my day off this week. Wednesday is my day off where I spend time with my wife and we run errands and the like. So that's Wednesday. But then I return on Thursday with more Borderlands 3. Okay? And I'm going to do another late night chill stream. I'm not sure what it's going to be. I'm leaning heavily toward maybe a throwback Street Fighter stream. But if I'm not in the mood for Street Fighter, then maybe we'll do something else. Like maybe I could do more Gears Horde mode or something else. I don't know. It all depends. But Thursday night will be a chill stream. Then Friday, okay, it's the premiere of The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening Remastered. And it'll be my final ever Black Ops 4 Blackout stream. After playing the Battle Royale of this game for almost an entire year on a weekly basis. This will be the final session, the last hurrah. We'll give it one more go, okay? And then basically we're going to be in full-on anticipation mode for the release of Modern Warfare. In fact, Modern Warfare Beta is going to have like weekly updates and releases up to the release of the final game. And so, since that's the case, I don't want to be playing 2 Call of Duty games at once. So this is it. The final last hurrah for Blackout. Okay, I hope you guys will join me for that Friday night. I've really enjoyed those interactive chill streams of Blackout that I did over the last year. And this will be the final send-off. Okay? Saturday, probably going to do more Zelda Link's Awakening. And balance that with the Modern Warfare Beta, which has a new update for this coming weekend, Ground War. This is the large-scale maps that they're introducing. They've done these in previous Call of Duties before, but they're now doing it again in Modern Warfare. this is the one that has the more players than any other mode. So I'd like to check that out for sure this weekend on Saturday night. Okay, on Sunday night, on Sunday, maybe I'll mix things up and go back to Borderlands 3 for a day. So after 2 days of Zelda, you need some variety, right? And then Sunday night, I'm going to be doing my weekly Minecraft stream. All right, and right now we're full on into building a facility that's going to be a way to basically work with the villagers, whether we make a ton of librarians or we just find a way to let them kind of reproduce, or we even use it as a monster farming facility. We're building this cool facility thanks to the help of Mr. Papavera, who has been helping me all along the way I've been playing Minecraft. And we're going to continue on with that this coming Sunday night. Monday of next week, so 1 week from today, supposedly I'll be getting my Genesis Mini. Here's the thing. Apparently everyone who ordered the Genesis Mini from Amazon kind of got cheated, which is kind of lame, but Amazon took all these pre-orders for the Genesis Mini, and they're not guaranteeing that the Genesis Mini gets delivered until the 23rd of this month, even though the Genesis Mini releases this Thursday, the 19th. That's kind of lame that they took all these pre-orders for it, but then didn't guarantee that you would get it on release. So I think Amazon kind of screwed up, at least from what I'm to understand, because I thought it was just me because I had just got it pre-ordered a couple of weeks ago. I thought, oh, maybe, I'm late to the game. No, people, it was actually Timbo told me yesterday. He's like, I pre-ordered it on the day that it was announced on Amazon, and they're telling me I'm not getting it until the 23rd. So who knows? Maybe Amazon will update everyone and actually deliver earlier. But if not, then it looks like the Genesis Mini, I'll be start covering it a week from today when I actually get it. And that's going to be fun because I'm going to be doing a live unboxing. I'm going to be hooking it up on stream. I'm going to be showing you everything in the menus. We're going to be playing games for that whole week. We'll be balancing the Genesis stuff with the ongoing new playthrough. So that's going to be neat, okay? A couple other things. Coming up this month is the next episode of Ask the King. Yes, there's actually an Ask the King Q&A show this month. I urge you to head over to my kingof8.com forums and please post up your questions for that, because the more questions I get, the better the show is, and I haven't really mentioned it yet. So please check it out. That's number one. Number two, another event happening by the end of this month is the retrospective event, where we're going to do a marathon where I go basically on a trip down memory lane. I watch videos of my content that I put out over the last 11 years, and I react to it, and we have fun interactions while this happens. I've done this many times before, and people really seem to enjoy it, but I haven't done it in many months now, so this should be pretty fun to do it again. But I need your suggestions. I need you guys to nominate your favorite moments, and a lot of people have already. This is your last chance. If you have not nominated your favorite moments for this upcoming marathon for me to review and watch together, you have to do it soon, because tomorrow, officially, I'm going to close off the nominations thread. It's going to be closed for good. You're not going to be able to nominate anymore. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up the stuff for the special Halloween event. All right? So please, last chance to nominate things for the retrospective marathon. That's taking place by the end of the month, more than likely near the very end of this month. I'll be doing that. Okay? The only other thing is also the last kind of release that I'm interested in this month is Code Vein. And that comes out on September 27th. But I'm on the fence about playing it. And the reason I say that is I don't know if people are really going to like the game or not. I played the beta, and the beta was interesting to me. The story seems pretty cool. And I liked how, right off the bat, at least in the beta, you were able to play various different combat styles. Like, it wasn't like... It's like Dark Souls, where when you equip a different weapon, you can completely change your gameplay style up. But it was like right from the get-go, you could have like multiple weapons. So you could have multiple gameplay styles on the fly. Also, there are different classes and stuff you could do right from the get-go. I don't know if that's how the final game's going to be, or if that was just them giving you a taste of what the game was going to be in the beta. But it was really fun in that regard. But a lot of people already just watching the beta were like, oh man, that was like a boring grind. It wasn't very fun to watch. So I'm kind of on the fence about playing it. I liked the beta, but I don't want to play a game where I play it for like 2 sessions and people are bored and like, oh, this isn't really Dark Souls, so I don't like it, So I'm on the fence about it. I guess it's going to be, dependent on how I'm doing in my current playthroughs. So keep in mind, Borderlands 3 and Zelda are probably going to be lengthy playthroughs, right? and my coverage of the Genesis Mini. So depending on how all that stuff's going, if I have room in the schedule for yet another game to squeeze in, then maybe I'll play it. But I guess it's going to depend on a lot of factors. Okay, so we'll see. But I'm definitely considering playing that for this month as well. So a very busy month, a good variety of stuff, getting this busy gaming season started here. And I certainly hope that you guys will join me for all of it, and that it should be a good time. All right. So that is the schedule segment, and that's the events segment. Just wanted to get through that. Thank you guys for listening. Hope that sounds good to all of you. Now we're going to move on to segment 2 of the pre-stream, which of course is the gratuitous plugs. All right. So I do have some good news. I did get paid by Twitch. That's currently in process. What that means is it's currently being processed by my bank account, or my bank. I should have my weekly Twitch payment processed within the next 1 to 2 days. Like either today it'll clear or tomorrow, usually at the latest. That's good news. The bad news is I was massively overdrawn on my bank account by the time that this happened. So even though I'm getting paid, I'm going to be backed up by a lot of money. All right. So the good news is the immediate future, meaning, but basically about the next 2 weeks, things won't be so bad for me financially, but then early next month, things will get bad again. That's what happens every month because of this. So it sucks, all right? But I just want to let you guys know, because I've been talking over the past couple of weeks about being overdrawn. As of either today or tomorrow, I shouldn't be anymore. It just really sucks. This is my life now. So that's the good news, all right? Now, ladies and gentlemen, as a content creator and a live streamer, I rely on your crowdfunding support in order to keep things going. Very matter-of-factly, it's not like the old days where I used to put out videos on YouTube and ad revenue paid the bills. It doesn't anymore. In fact, ad revenue wouldn't be able to pay a quarter of my bills at this point. It's that bad. So that being said, those of you who love my daily live streams, the fact that I stream 6 days a week, full-time, those of you who love the fact that I still put up my videos on YouTube as archives of my streams, and so you can still watch them if you can't watch the live streams. And, if you're appreciative of all of that, you want to see it continue, please consider contributing via one of the methods that I'm about to describe here on the pre-stream today, okay? Now, one thing I will say up front is that contributions are not mandatory. They're not. If you want to contribute, great, and thank you very much. You guys are the reason why I'm still here, but you don't have to. If you want to just come by the stream and hang out and you can't afford to contribute, that's fine. I don't want you to feel pressured or feel left out or feel like, you did something wrong because you attended a stream and you couldn't contribute. That's not the case whatsoever. After 11 years of doing this, I find it amazing that people still care about me and my opinions, and they want to see my honest gameplay reactions and hang out with me on a daily basis. I love that fact that people still like that and want it to continue. So thank you to anyone who does support. But, if you could just hang out with me and that's it, that's cool too. Fair enough? All right. All that being said, let's now talk about ways you can contribute. I have a Patreon over at patreon.com/darksidephil. Your monthly pledges earn you personal perks. In fact, this month, as I mentioned, with Ask the King coming up, some people will have their questions answered specifically on the show because they pledged to my Patreon. Okay, just one of the many perks you get. Give it a look. Patreon.com/darksidephil explains it all. Okay? Now, also, I have a Teespring where I sell merchandise. Primarily t-shirts, but there's some other stuff on there too. Please give it a look. Anything you buy helps me out and you get a cool collectible. That's teespring.com/stores/DSPGaming. There you go. All right. If you are here on today's live stream, and I say that because some people do watch this pre-stream on demand on YouTube, by the way, but if you're actually here live and you would like to get some interactivity with me, possibly a thank you shout out on the stream for your contribution, and maybe have a little bit of conversation with me, if you either cheer with bits, subscribe to the channel, or tip me during the live stream, I will go out of my way to try to give you a live shout out for your contribution. Now, before we even get to that, a few things about this month. We're currently in the midst of September here on Twitch. I think it's going on for about one more week, because I believe it started on the 3rd, and they said it was going to last for 3 weeks. So I think it's about one more week, roughly, where, number one, if you've never been subscribed to a channel before and you subscribe this month, it's half price. So that's one benefit. Number two, if you're going to cheer with bits today and you use the Subway cheer mode, it gives 10% bonus bits to the streamer for free. It doesn't cost you anything to use the Subway cheer mode. So it makes sense to use it. and give 10% for free to a streamer that you support, right? So that's pretty neat. 2 cool things going on this month for September. I appreciate anyone who has either subscribed or cheered with the Subway Cheer Mode this month. Thank you for doing that. Nice extra support. One final thing, if you were gifted a sub last month, because last month in August, a lot of people got gifted subs, right? If you were gifted a sub and it expired, if you want to renew that sub, it's only half price. So that's another benefit of September, is renewing a gifted sub for half price. Okay? Very nice. Okay, so now, if you cheer, sub, or tip, I'll give you a shout out, guys. As you can also see at the top of your screen, we've got a stream stats leaderboard where I track things like the top cheerer and top tipper of the stream so they can get extra recognition as well. There's also a cheering leaderboard integrated into Twitch. And by the way, it has reset for the new week. Since today is Monday, it's a new streaming week. The leaderboard reset back to 0. And as you can see, the few people who have actually cheered today are up on the leaderboard now as the top 10 cheerers. So ample opportunity if you want to get up there on the leaderboard and recognized for cheering contributions. Today would be the day to cheer and get up there. Okay? Now, please understand that this is a stream being run on Twitch TV. Therefore, I have to abide by Twitch TV's terms of service. I can't just say or do anything I want. I do have to, abide by their rules and regulations. That's one thing I want to say right up front. Number 2, please understand that I try to maintain a certain vibe and a certain feeling around my streams that I feel is beneficial to all. In particular, I try to maintain a chill and relaxed vibe where we can all have fun. You guys can see my honest reactions to whatever game I'm playing and enjoy that. And then you can have some interactivity with me, maybe some interactivity with people in the stream chat. Essentially, what we try to do is keep it drama-free. The bottom line is you guys have enough drama in your real lives that you don't need to come to a gamer stream on Twitch and see drama, and negativity, right? You're here to have fun, to relax, and to just, kind of laugh with whatever's going on the stream. I hear you. That's the kind of stream I'm trying to put out. So what that means is, in general, we stay away from certain topics. Number 1, we generally try to stay away from politics and religion, unless it's something that's being discussed in an actual plot of a game. That's a different story. But in general, politics and religion are very argumentative topics. They make people get angry at each other and disagree, and they cause a lot of problems, so we try to stay away from them on the stream, all right? Number 2, I'm not going to be bringing up any kind of negativity, meaning someone insulted Phil on the internet today, someone stole Phil's content, someone's doing this, someone's doing that, all this dramatic nonsense, right? I don't care. And it's hilarious because people try to derail my streams with that shit all the time, telling me, oh, did you hear a content creator insulted you today? Did you hear this and that? I don't give a fuck. And you're probably full of shit anyway, but I really don't give a fuck. I just don't, I'm here to put out a fun, positive stream for my viewers. I don't want to waste my time with that kind of crap. It's just a waste of time to even bother with that stuff. You know what I mean? So please understand something, all right? I have no legal obligation whatsoever to react to anything anyone says and does on my stream. In particular, with contributions, I am not required to react to any of them, even though I enjoy reacting to them, and I do go out of my way to react and say thank you to those who do contribute. I'm not required to. So there may be a case where someone contributes and is trying to derail the stream or is trying to bring up something that I feel is not appropriate to the kind of stream that I'm trying to put out, and I may ignore it. And that's well within my rights to do so, okay? Please understand that is the deal. That's how it works here. It's my stream, and I ultimately control the kind of content I put out, and therefore that's why I try to abide by these rules, all right? Some people contribute. They don't get a shout-out because they were talking about something like someone insulting me or, something that's some dramatic, stupid meme or something that's going to be negative, and then they get angry that I didn't, try to contribute, or I didn't try to give them a shout-out for their contribution. But there's a good reason why. I've been around the block. I've been doing this for a while. I know what I'm doing, okay? So there you go. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for everything. The final thing I will say before we get to the gratuitous shout-out segment is thank you for all of your support recently. As you know, I've been asking you guys for tips more than anything. The truth of the matter is, tips are still going to help me more than anything right now because I got a few games I need to buy by the end of the month. In particular, you got Zelda coming up, and then possibility of Code Vein. All right, and then we got a lot of games coming out in October I need to afford. In addition to that, as I told you guys, I was monstrously overdrawn on my bank account, and even though that's going to be fixed, I'm going to basically be in the same exact position again come next month. So if you would like to tip me, tipping me is helping me more you know, just matter-of-factly than anything else. However, right now I'm not in any imminent danger of, you know, needing tips over anything else. So if you want to cheer, you want to sub, that stuff helps me too. And, you know, it helps me, you know, both in a little bit more long run way, because I don't see any benefit from that until next month, okay? But if you want to tip me, that helps me right away, and that'll help me prepare for next month and maybe not get into the situation that I was in this month. So anything helps. Cheering, subbing, tipping. Thanks for everything. Tipping probably a little bit more than anything else, but I'm not going to harp on it. If you want to cheer, you want to sub, anything is a great positive contribution right now. So thank you so much for anything. Fair enough? All right. Very nice. Okay, let's move on. Let's move now to the shout-out segment, where I give shout-outs to those who contributed, and we get a little bit of interactivity. We update the leaderboards before we get started with gameplay. Okay? So, we start off with overnight. There was a 100-bit anonymous cheerer. Thank you to the 100-bit anonymous cheerer for that. I appreciate that, whoever you may be. Golden Colts was here overnight and did 3 different 100-bit cheers. Thank you, Golden Colts, for the overnight cheers. And again, I should say this. Thank you to anyone who really keeps me in mind when I'm not even broadcasting. I still find it amazing to this day that people think about me when I'm not live, and they say, I want to contribute to Phil and help him keep going. That's really awesome of you guys. So thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Okay? We also had Johnny Skidmarks, who cheered and said, I know you're not considering having kids anytime soon, but hypothetically, do you think you could afford it if you have a kid at the moment? First of all, it's not anytime soon. It's never. I'm not considering having kids ever. As I've said before for the past year, Kat and I have had a serious conversation. Neither of us want kids. The answer is no. It's not now. It's never. We don't want kids. Okay? And yeah, bottom line, no, there's no way I could afford a kid right now. There's not, you know. There's no other corners I can cut and say, oh, well, if we have a kid, we can do this and this to afford it. No, I'm done. I'm strapped. I can't afford to pay my bills every month. How the hell would I have a kid? So the answer is no, I couldn't afford one, and no, we're not having one. We have no plans on having one ever. So there you go. All right, Metalhead2177 resubscribed to the channel for 23 months this morning and said, what's up, Phil? What is up to you, Metalhead? Hope everything's going well with you. Good to see you. Hope you've been enjoying the variety on the streams recently with all the new releases mixed in with ongoing playthroughs. And we got some more new stuff coming right up, right? Coming right up later this week, so it should be great. Thank you for the ongoing support. 23 months, pretty awesome. We've almost hit the 2-year mark. Very nice. Let's see here. I don't know if this is pronounced Abuke or Abuk. I apologize. I have no idea how to pronounce this, and I feel bad, but I think it's Abuk Gaming. Tip me $5 to get the tipping going today, and says the following. My boyfriend introduced me to you. You've really been an awesome intro for me into the world of Twitch. I enjoy watching your stream. Hold on. I enjoy watching your stream and look forward to your streams relatively every time. I loved your Phoenix Wright playthrough especially. Well, thank you very much for that. I appreciate that very much. That's a very nice sentiment. So thank you. And thank you for the tip, obviously. That helps a lot. Yeah, it's cool that it's... let me put it this way. I really appreciate that you said you liked the Phoenix Wright playthrough. Here's why. Because the Phoenix Wright playthrough is me talking constantly, doing all the reading, and in some cases voice acting for it. It's one of the most strenuous playthroughs that I do. And I came back to Phoenix Wright after years and years of not doing it. I came back to it now to do a Phoenix Wright playthrough this year. And it was very taxing on my voice. There were days when my throat was like throbbing by the time that I was done with a Phoenix Wright session. So I appreciate that you liked it and you're giving me the, some credit for it because it wasn't easy. So thank you very much for that, and thank you for the contribution. Okay. Snorlax. What's going on, Snorlax? Tip me $1. Say, Phil, thanks for another good week of streams. Any chance we'll get Batista later on tonight during Horde? Yeah, I guess what we'll do is when we play Horde mode, we'll see how Batista is integrated into that. For those who don't know, Batista unlocked in the game yesterday. Yes, Batista the wrestler, Batista the actor, is now in Gears 5 as a character. I don't know what kind of a build he's going to have, because in Horde, depending on what character you pick, determines not only like your base build, but also what your ultimate ability is. So I guess we'll see what he has, and maybe we'll try it out tonight in Horde mode. Okay, that should be pretty neat. So not only are we trying out Horde mode tonight, but we're also doing Batista gameplay. Pretty funny. Okay. So, let's continue. Well, thank you, Snorlax, for the dollar tip, by the way. I should update that. I forgot to. Oops. There we go. Okay. Very nice. Unfazed Shade started off the cheering today with a 100-bit cheer. And he says, hey, Phil, are you enjoying GTA 4 more this time around? And by the way, I should say, thank you very much, Unfazed Shade, for using that Subway cheer mote for the extra bits. Am I enjoying it more this time around? That's an interesting question. I would say the best experience you usually have with a game is the first playthrough you ever do of it, because it's the first time that you play it. You don't know what to expect. You're gonna get surprised and delighted by the plot if there's twists and if it's good writing or whatever. Gameplay elements you've never done before feel cooler and better the first time you've done them. And I would say in GTA 4, the first time I played the game, it blew me away. When it was a new release, it absolutely blew me away. Keep in mind, I hadn't played any of the modern GTAs that were sandbox games. So this was my first kind of major sandbox game experience. And I was like, wow, did games change since the last time I was really into them on consoles. You know, it was an amazing immersive experience that was just like New York City, which I had been to many times. So, you know, it was like a really cool experience for me playing GTA 4 the first time. I would say playing GTA 4 this time, as opposed to the last time that I played it for YouTube, has been a more enjoyable experience. Reason being, the interactivity of the streams. When I play GTA 4 now, I'm talking with you guys constantly. We're having interactions and a good time while I play the game. While in the previous playthrough, it was considered an offline style playthrough. I had to find constant commentary to fill dead air. I was playing the radio to kill time when I drove around, and now I don't have the radio on anymore, but it's fine because we have cool interactions when I'm playing the game to fill time when I'm driving, right? So I would say this playthrough of GTA 4 is more enjoyable to me than the last time that I played it. But I would say the first time I played the game was the best time because it was the genuine first time. I didn't know what was going to happen with the plot and all the twists and turns that this game has. So there you go. Okay? No Penne points are not working. I have not been approved for any Penne points system yet. I applied for it last week and I've heard nothing back. So we wait and see. Okay? All right. Continuing on, Frenolith tipped me $1 and said, DS fucking P, man. Well, thank you very much for the dollar tip. Frenolith, good to see you on today's stream. Thank you for the support. Get that up there. Update the leaderboard. Okay. Windstroll has subscribed to the channel for 5 months. He said, yeah, boy. More Phil rages. I almost guarantee you I'm going to rage today. Because I remember some of the missions at the end of GTA 4 can be pretty challenging. Like endless gauntlets of enemies all set up in different areas of the map, and you got to sneak into these different areas. You know, I think I remember it being quite challenging, the end of the game. So I almost guarantee you today I'll be raging a little bit at the game, if anything. But hopefully, oh my god, I'm sorry guys, excuse me. That was absolutely disgusting, and it came out of me mid-sentence. So obviously I wasn't expecting that. That came out mid-sentence. Wow. So anyway, sorry about that. I apologize for that disgusting vomit. Let's try this again. I guarantee there will probably be rage today, but hopefully by the end of the stream, maybe we'll wrap up the game and have a good ending too. We'll see. We'll see how it goes today. Modern Day Maharaja has done a 100-bit cheer with the Subway cheer mode, so thank you for that. And says, did you check out Clash of Champions last night? What were your thoughts on it? I had about, no lie, probably about 1 hour of actual relaxation time last night after I finished the Minecraft stream. And I sat down, and essentially what I did is I fast forward through all the crap, and I tried to watch the core meat of the matches that were on the pay-per-view. And I think I've gotten about halfway through. I know there's at least 3 matches I haven't seen yet that are the big main event matches that are the longest ones of the pay-per-view. So I don't know what's going to happen at the end of the show. And I will say this, guys, please, no spoilers. No spoilers of the WWE Clash of Champions pay-per-view. They're not allowed. They never were allowed. but they're not allowed. I call it out today because some people get all excited and want to talk about it. I haven't seen the whole thing yet, and I'm not going to see it tonight. Kat is home, and we're going to do stuff together, and she doesn't like wrestling. So more than likely, I won't even get to see the end of this pay-per-view until like tomorrow night. So please, no spoilers. Okay? Fair enough? All right, so thank you for the cheer, Modern Day Maharaja. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and give shout-outs to the top cheers of the week. Guess what? There's only 4 of them, so this is going to be quick. In 4th place, we've got Johnny Skidmarks. Then there's a tie for 2nd place between Unfazed Shade and Modern Day Maharaja. And then in 1st place with those overnight cheers, Golden Colt. So a reminder that the leaderboard has reset. And if you cheer today, chances are you have a very strong chance of becoming one of the top 10 cheerers on the leaderboard. In fact, you're guaranteed right now because there's only 4 people on the leaderboard. So, you know, if you cheer, a good way to get extra recognition. I appreciate all contributions. Thanks to anyone who does contribute during today's stream. Hope we have fun with GTA 4, and hopefully you'll come back maybe later tonight for Horde Mode in Gears 5 as well. Okay? So, sound good? Everything good? All right. I think what we're going to do, since the contributions have slowed down here, is going to take a very brief break. I'm going to go use the restroom, and then we're going to begin with, you guessed it, GTA 4. Okay, my head itches. Okay, sorry, I was checking my email here. My phone vibrated. Checking my emails and yada, yada, yada. All right. I'm going to unban someone to be nice. I've unbanned someone to be nice. Hopefully they now behave in the stream chat. Because I don't want to have to ban them again. So I hope that they learned their lesson. I just unbanned them. Okay. All right. Let's take a quick break. Maybe, 2-3 minutes. And I'll be right back, and we're going to start up with the conclusion of GTA 4. Sound good, everybody? All right, I'll be right back. Thanks. See you in just a moment.